Good morning, a lot of you that have your $5 little cup of coffee with your little pinky finger hanging out. I've got a project to do today, so I've got my NCF 5200 loaded up with caffeine, and I'm ready to go tackle the next project today. Well, yours truly got tanked up on caffeine and thought he was going to have a bright idea of moving some of the top inch or so of the driveway down into the low spots with the little stinky and a blade the other day. Well, I figured it would work good because the top inch or so was soft enough to be moved, unlike it is when it's dry in the summertime or spring. So yeah, I moved a bunch of gravel and dirt down that way, and there's some low spots down there. Well, I got it moved down there, but then it started to rain, so that forced me off the tractor, and we're left with ruts that are still full of water. There's a low spot between those tractor or truck frames there, the old Ford truck frames, in the corner of the shadow there of the little shed. And then down further, there's another low spot right in there. Anyway, that has gotten filled in a little bit. So as soon as this dries out some, we'll get in there and level out those ruts and, yeah, move on to another project. First things first, though, got to put the flag up. Okay, we're off and about. Whee, just like an airplane. And shoved in here behind Stinky is the farm's 1952 Model 50 John Deere. Runs good. Nearly brand new rear rubber on the thing. Front rubber's okay. It's serviceable. It does have a few issues. The exhaust manifold's got a chunk missing out of it, but it's been running that way for years. It's getting worse though with that crack in the top of it. There's two bolts in the back end here that need to be replaced where that pipe turns and goes into the power control unit. Yeah, those bolts hold that pipe in there to keep it from leaking. Hydraulic oil everywhere, and it's kind of hard to see, but the gear shift lever is sticking up higher, as you can see there, than where it should be, because it has come up out of where it's supposed to be, and it won't gauge the shifting forks anymore. So anyway, if you need a set of brand new or nearly new 12-4-38 tires for a tractor, $800 for the brand new tubes, the pair of tires, and we will throw this tractor in for free. That's attached to those nice tires, and they are a matched set of tires. And that front, yeah, a lot of rubber left on that thing. So anyway, if you want a set of really good tires attached to a green boat anchor that runs really well, but has a few issues other than that, $800 and this little turkey's yours. That old-fashioned rose bush is going to get cut way back this spring as one of our projects. Anyway, the irrigation water comes up into that steel riser right there that's half submerged in the ground, and it's got two diversion gates on it to separate the water to go different directions. One up towards the house, and another one, the pipeline runs out here, a little hard to see. There's a T and a pair of valves down there in the weeds, which, yes, now that the string trimmer's repaired, those are going to go away. Anyway, the valve to the left comes over here to the irrigation pond, the first settling pond, to get rid of the dirt and sediment and mud and whatever it's coming through. Anyway, it runs down the pipe and comes up right there in that little hole. The sides of the pond have sloughed off, and yeah, it needs to be cleaned out. Way down yonder is a concrete opening for the creek water to get out of the pond, and goes through an underground pipe over yonder there behind the side-by-side where it comes out at the first waterfall. Yeah, all these weeds need to go away. We're going to be a little more proactive with that, taking care of that this year. This pile of dirt right here that I'm walking up on right now, you'll have to pardon it for not being steady, but the ground is not level by any means. This is all going to get removed and relocated down along the west tree line of the property. We're going to make berms and other landscaping stuff with it around the farm here this year. Another item in the project's to-do list is this old Dearborn 8-foot or 6-foot disc, whatever it is, I forget now. Yeah, it's a double gang disc. I think it would work fine, but it has one big problem. Yeah, if I can get the camera down here. Now, if we can see it, maybe right in through there. This pin, right here where my fingers are, is supposed to go into a hole, which it actually looks like it's sitting on top of it right now. No, it's this one. There it is. That's the one that's broke. And there's the pin down here. The end of it's supposed to be in there, but that casting's all broken out of there. So yeah, that is pretty much a death knell for this old Dearborn disc, as I have not been able to find any more of those caps. So I think what we're going to do is either replace all those wooden spooled bearing caps. Yeah, there's a little wood spool in there that rolls around as a bearing. We may replace those with the gray iron bearings, or what I'll do is take that gang off, move it up here, store this one here and that one back there, and just make a single gang disc out of it for small tractors. Oh, and here comes the little rat right there. Say hi, Gizmo. I see ya. Anybody want a dog or predator food? There you go. This old truck axle, I think it might be an International. It was used as a trailer. It was an old wooden trailer. The wood had gone bad. Nice hubcaps, but no marking on them, so not sure what it is. But anyway, I've been cutting up the wood, burning the shop stove and whatnot. Anyway, this will go back to my buddy's place, the Iron Mound Farm. He does a little bit of scrap and metal. Unless somebody wants it, give me $10 for it and get it out of here, or that's where it's heading. Anyway, yeah, both hubcaps are nice. The wheels are nice. They're 20-inch rims. I have no use for it, so we got to get the place cleaned up, and that's one of the things going away. Okay, a couple more projects to do this year is replacing that awful, weak, nasty drawbar on the pipe trailer, plus that axle underneath that is an upside down Mopar product that's been cobbled together in there, so I'm not sure if any of it's gotten any lubrication or whatever. So yeah, that axle is going to come out of there, and we're going to replace it with an actual trailer axle that those 15-inch rims will fit and whatnot, so we get somewhere to use up extra 15-inch tires we got laying around the farm. Anyway, that's another project besides the drawbar. Another project is sitting right here is our little feed carrier platform. Yeah, it needs a new board right on the back end of it, and those up there in the corner are broke, so we may just replace a lot of the boards. It's only 5 foot wide right now. I would like it better if it was 6, but I don't think little Stinky can pick up much more of that than when it's loaded with dirt. Another project I hinted at in the last video, we were burning some trash and whatnot here in this foundation that you can see. There was a manufactured home sitting here, and that is long gone. So this foundation needs to come out of here. And this area here in the middle all needs to get filled with dirt. And then we're going to gravel the entire area and turn it into a parking area for equipment. So if anybody's got a dozer with a blade on it and wants to play with it, come on over and knock out all this concrete and put it in a big pile, and I can have it hauled off and some fill dirt moved in and gravel and take care of that. One other project we got going on, you can't see it from this side, there's a bunch of greenery planted along that other side of the foundation, including a rose bush over there in the corner. It's got rose hip on it. Yeah, there's some tall thistle in there. Anyway, yeah, those bushes all need to get moved, especially that great big round thing. Yeah, we've had comments in video on that thing before. Thing's huge. That's about 10-12 foot tall and every bit of 20 foot across. So yeah, that needs to get moved too. And on the other side of the pipe trailer, there's some lilac bushes that need to get relocated, along with some iris bulbs here along this edge. And there's a yucca plant or two in there. And if we pan this way, there's another one of those old-fashioned rose bushes that needs to get cut way back. And that cedar fence is going to have a line running along this side of these walnut trees down here, dividing this area from the field and the end of the shop building right there. Okay, this is Nelson Creek. Yeah, those silly cinder blocks are still sitting there. Those have got to go away this spring. Anyway, right up here, pardon the echo off the barn, it's a little hard to see down in there, but that's the end of where the pipe comes out, right down in there, that goes into the first settling pond. Anyway, this area right here is going to get all landscaped. We're going to build a new waterfall feature. This big rock right here is going to be replaced with something a little wider and flatter across the front. And yeah, from there all the way along here and way down there, and where it curves and goes under the entrance out into the field that's down there hidden. Yeah, this whole area is going to get landscape, trees, bushes, whatever. And bunch of projects, I know. Right in here between the Nelson Creek sign and that quake and aspen and that one right there, we're going to make kind of a circular notch, pardon my finger, right there, and level that area. And we're going to put a park bench right there and have a nice little place to kind of sit and reflect and watch things grow. Ooh, there's the predator that might be after Gizmo. If I could only get that lucky.